Banner Butter really began because Drew and Elizabeth, the husband-wife team who are the co-founders here, were traveling throughout the wine region in France. It was amazing to them what high-quality butter was available. And then it kind of dawned on them that that wasn't here in the United States. And Georgia has a long history of really great dairy production, but that kind of went away as it did in most of the country about 70 years ago. And so really it took going to 1,800 dairy farmers' diaries and just looking at their journals and seeing how they got this. And then could we scale that up? Very small at first, just selling at farmers markets, and we've just been growing since then. Cultured butter, I think the easiest way for me to explain to kind of a large group is that it's a fermented product. So just in the same way that if you're eating kimchi or kombucha, the same great health benefits that are there, helping your microbiome, helping your gut health, is the same thing that we have going on here. Not only are we sourcing from local co-opted dairies, we're getting grass-fed dairy cows to get us the very best of what they have. We want to help grow the local dairy economy here in the South. It's one of our goals that we think that it was a big part of how this region grew up, and we think that there is a space for that to continue to grow. Right now I'm able to do about 4,000 pounds of butter a week, which may sound like a lot, but is really a drop in the bucket to those big guys. Because our process takes about 20 times longer than theirs does. There are two parts to the cream that we've cultured and put in. You have your curds that we're going to turn into butter, and then we have the whey, buttermilk. So the buttermilk's going to pour off, we'll keep that aside and we're going to gallon that up. We sell that to local bakeries, we sell it to restaurants, we sell it to some local ice cream makers, and then we take what's left over, the curds. So the more water that we expel in that process, the higher the butter fat's going to be. In America, it legally has to be 82% butter fat. We get between 84 and 87% butter fat. Once we get there, that's our base product, that's the unsalted butter. And then if we're doing any of our compound flavors, we add the flavors at that point. We'll package those up and then they go back into the freezer to make sure that they're cold for transport to many different businesses, whether that we're hand delivering those to restaurants that we have partnerships here with in Atlanta, or using our distributors to get them from the upper Midwest to the eastern seaboard. And now we just are working with some new companies out in LA. And on top of that, we're the only company that's actually shipping butter coast to coast, direct to customers.
So this is the
unsalted butter,
purest, most basic one.
Super
smooth and thick and creamy.
Well, the creaminess comes from what happens in that culturing process, but it also happens because of our small batch churn. We get to work with this great Italian churn company and use one of their Ferrari
level churn.
Yeah, and puts out this really creamy, beautiful product in the end. Let's see. So this is our dark chocolate butter. It's we do a seasonal flavor.
Dark chocolate and butter together.
We actually get to pair up with Chocolado. They're they're
right
great chocolatier.
Well.
Here in Atlanta. They're amazing people. Another small business, and ones that really have helped us out. That kind of coming together of the small business community. I think this one you're allowed to just try this on its own if you'd like to.
Man, that is really good.
It's a nice product.
You can just put this on toast.
On toast, I mean, you have a croissant, you suddenly have a chocolate croissant.
Oh my God, on a croissant. That is absolutely delicious. So I got a great tour. It was so cool to see how the business is run and the stories of the business scaling up. Mm-hmm. We got to see all the cool equipment. I got to play with a little bit too. What about software? How are you using MailChimp to help you scale your business?
We keep in touch with all of our customers that way. We get to share recipes and engage with them. And then we just connected it to QuickBooks, so now we're starting to contact our B2B customers as well.
That's excellent. So you can actually merge some of your QuickBooks customers in.
Yes.
Are you doing any targeting or segmentation of the list at all?
Yes, we use the segmenting and all the targeting that you guys offer a ton, because we like to send like specific things to certain people.
Right.
Right now we're trying to let people in the Mid-Atlantic region know that we sell the Whole Foods there, so we're targeting people within certain zip codes and things like that.
Zip code targeting.
Yeah, we're drilling down like pretty granular right now.
And did I hear that you are also using some of our integrations with some of our other partners in MailChimp?
Yes, we are linked with BigCommerce, and then the QuickBooks we just linked. It's also linked to our social media and things like that. I like when we do an email that I can automatically post that email on Facebook or Instagram. And with BigCommerce, we're getting all the data from people that are purchasing on our website because of that integration.
So you can send emails straight to them.
Yeah.
And eventually, based on their purchase history, you can recommend new things. Very, very cool. Well, it's been so great to hear the story of Banner Butter and to get the tour and to learn how you're using MailChimp and QuickBooks. And my favorite part is the chocolate, obviously. At Intuit, one of our core values is we care and give back. And so we're so inspired by this care for the community that we would like to purchase some Banner Butter for all of our employees at MailChimp, for all 1,200 of us. And we'd like to give you a check for $5,000
Wow.
for some butter.
Thank you so much. We're very grateful, and we're just excited that your team is going to be able to taste what we do. We hope that everything that we get to do here comes across to them, and we're so excited that our neighbors are going to be able to try it and see what Banner Butter gets to do.
They're going to absolutely love this. They love the story already, I know. Could I ask them to maybe pack a little more chocolate?
In yours, yeah, absolutely, no problem.
Excellent.